concerns being an i3 owner or just an electric car owner in general is how do I find a charging station? So that's what I wanted to go over today. I'm using a 2015 BMW i3 with Navigation Professional. So this is the upgraded navigation system. If you do have Navigation Business, you will be able to find a charging station too. So don't worry, if regardless of your equipment, you can still find a charging station. When I get into the professional specific feature, then I'll make sure I clearly state that. But first, I'll go over finding a charging station, regardless on which navigation you have. So what you can do is go into navigation. You can also press your shortcut button on the iDrive controller and get to the map. So once you're in there, if you pan over to the left and access the icon menu, select points of interest. Now if you are a BEV owner, the BEV model, you'll probably notice that the fuel stations is replaced with a plug icon that says charging stations. And if that's the case, then you can just go ahead, click on that. It'll start searching for charging stations. But this is a Rex, and for other Rex owners, what you will have to do, go to category search here, and you can choose the search area. I'm just going to do a current location. Select car, and I want to find charging stations. So here, this criteria, you can select if you want to filter out certain options. So if you only want to find free charging stations, or maybe you want to find only a DC station, you can go to the combo. So make your selections. I'm just going to do free charging here real quick. Once you do that, make sure you hit confirm selection. If you do show all points of interest, it's going to disregard your selection, so make sure you do the confirm selection. So now it's bringing up charging stations with close proximity of me. You can highlight one, select it, and start navigating there, and go to the charging station. You can see also on here on the list, it does show me information regarding this charging station. It's an iPartner, charge point operator, AC type 1, free charging, and then the payment methods. So there's that way that you can do. You can also, as you can see, I have points of interest icons on these little icons up here that are showing an electric plug. I have those turned on my map. To turn those on, again, once you're in the map, pan over to the left, select map content. We'll go down here to additional settings, display points of interest, and we'll go into car, and I have charging station selected already. If you don't, make sure you have it selected. And as you can see, there are several different options in a variety of different categories. So if you prefer to have other icons pop up as well, you can do that, but I'm kind of focusing on just charging stations here specifically. So once you have those check boxes in place, then you can go back to your map, and then you'll notice that the electric plug icon will appear, and those are charging stations. So when you're driving through an area, you can see the different charging stations that you're close by to. So that's a nice little way of finding a charging station too. So if you see a charging plug, you want to go there, you can use your interactive map, and then just highlight it, press down on it. You can start guiding there, show details on it. So it's telling me, okay, this is Hansel Station, blah, 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 this, that. You can also, if you are a Navigation Professional owner and you have your BMW Online service, off the main menu, Connected Drive, BMW Online. It's going to go to my external search engine here. Once I'm in the menu here, I can go to charging stations. And you can see it's starting to bring up charging stations nearby me. I can pick one. Say, for example, I want that one. And I can start navigating there. So that is another way to find charging stations with your BMW Online service if you have the Navigation Professional. And a quick note about the light indicators here under the search results. If you notice that the light is yellow, that means one or more stations is in use currently at that site, but there should still be a free one. If it's green, they're all available. And if it's red, there's no current available stations at that site. And if there is no light, let's see if I can find one. Like this one here has got no light. We're not receiving any information on that specific site. So it's kind of hit or miss on that in that situation. So these other light indicators you can see let us know if the station's occupied or not. So I hope that helps you guys out a little bit in finding charging stations. If you have the BMW iRemote app, there is an additional way to find stations on there. But strictly regarding the car, that's how you can find points of interest, specifically charging stations, and hope that helps answer questions. If not, please feel free to leave a comment or a question, and I will do my best to help respond and answer those questions for you. All right.